Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Backtalk Ball. I am your hostess with the mostest, Charly Arnolt. Now there's only one way to begin this week's episode, and that is to celebrate the retirement of the man, the myth, and the legend, Kobe Bryant. The superstar's time in the NBA has come to an end, and it happened on ESPN 2. I know, the Warriors making history, getting that 73rd win, and breaking the record set by the 95-96 Bulls is ridiculously huge. But still, you know that deep down, Kobe Bryant, he's got to be a little bit hurt getting bumped to ESPN 2. The last game of his career? Come on. What do you think, Mike? Yeah, he agrees. 5 NBA titles, 20 seasons under his belt. No doubt going down in history as one of the greatest players of all time. I would be a little bit upset too. Nonetheless, congrats Mamba, you the man. And we are all really excited to see what's next in your career post-retirement. And if you're watching this, which you probably are since you're retired now, hey! Despite a not so great, awful season for Kobe Bryant, he still managed to put in work and also maintain the utmost respect from all of his fans. However, there is one guy who the same cannot be said for, and that is Johnny Manziel. Yeah, it seems this offseason the quarterback has thrown back more drinks than he has footballs. In fact, his excessive partying seems to be going to his head a little bit. The other night he was seen leaving an LA nightclub, and he started talking to TMZ, and he said that he lived with Von Miller. Except that he doesn't. Von Miller made sure to set the record straight, and he did it quickly. He went on Instagram, he posted a picture of himself and his fellow Texas A&M alum, and in the caption it said, "Johnny is not living with me." Put the kibosh on that real quick. Now, making this whole ordeal even worse for the chronic partier is since then there have been reports come out that Manziel is actually living with his former Browns teammate, Josh Gordon. And if you aren't aware, Gordon was just denied reinstatement into the NFL after failing yet another drug test. So let's lay it all out there. Manziel and Gordon are living under the same roof, apparently. There are a lot of things that can be said about this situation, but I'm going to take the high road. And I am going to wish every Instagram model that walks through those doors the best of luck. Go get 'em, girls. Speaking of partying, the Chicago Cubs have unveiled their new facilities at Wrigley Field, which feature a state-of-the-art clubhouse with a room that is solely designated for celebrating. Yep, the Cubs have a party room. And no, Johnny Football, you are not invited. Sorry. So here's the thought behind these lavish digs. While the Cubs haven't won a World Series since 1908, the president of baseball operations, Theo Epstein, has said that this year they are trying to build the best organization possible. So, naturally, they should have the best facilities possible. I see the correlation, and it is interesting, but if it is true, it doesn't bode very well for me, considering I'm doing this show out of my guest bedroom. So that's that. Finally, sticking with the nightclub theme.
Hotties want to shake it. Come on.
The 76ers are so bad that they can't even get into Philly hotspots for free, even on game nights. Check this out. The Philadelphia Post-Gazette reported that TJ McConnell headed out with his crew recently. That also included his father. And they went to an establishment just down the street from the Wells Fargo Arena. Well, they got to the door and the bouncer said that they had to pay $10 or to waive the cover, they could present their 76ers ticket stub. Well, McConnell didn't have a ticket stub, but his dad was like, "Hey, he played in the game?" Yeah, he played. The bouncer didn't give a McConnell still had to pay if he wanted to get in, proving that the 76ers get no special treatment in Philadelphia after losing more than 70 games this season. And now it is time for the sun and the shade. The sun equals all things good, the shade all things bad, and we shall start with the sun. Cam Newton is shooting his very own Nickelodeon show this offseason. How awesome is that? I remember back in my Nickelodeon days, no NFL players. A lot of Doug, Rugrats, and you can't forget, salute your shorts.
And when we think about you, it makes me wanna fart.
Also, props to Reds center fielder Billy Hamilton for doing his part to shorten the game of baseball. In the Reds' recent loss to the Cubs, he rounded the bases in 16.2 seconds. Now, granted, he had no idea if his ball was going to clear the wall. Still, hats off to you, sir. We appreciate your efficiency. As for the shade, after the scandal involving her NBA fiancé Nick Young and his alleged infidelity, rapper Iggy Azalea has no idea what's next for the couple. Are they going to get married? Who knows now? But there is one thing that Iggy is certain about, and that is if she does find out that Swaggy P has cheated on her, she's going to cut his off. No, seriously, I'm not kidding. She actually made these threats in a radio interview this week. Girlfriend, I feel your pain, but violence is just not the answer. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of Backtalk Ball. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next Thursday for another brand new episode. Until then, follow me on social media and please subscribe to my YouTube channel.